Look what broke through the snow and the ice right here. Bigfoot shaped. It fits one of the tracks that we find here. We're in Sasquatch Canyon. We're back here servicing game cameras, and there's still some snow and some ice, so we're gonna check the snow areas and everything. Something busted through the ice that has the exact same dimensions as a Bigfoot would have. This is about 15 inches in length, and then up at the toe section, it is 7 inches wide, and down where it tapers at the hill looks about 6 inches wide. It's definitely got the right dimensions, and you can see at the tips of where the toes would be, you can see several of the toes broke through the ice right here. All right, well, we're gonna service those cameras, and we're gonna keep a lookout for other Bigfoot tracks, Bigfoot activity. There's a reason why this has been called Sasquatch Canyon since the 70s.
Look how pretty that is. Looks like a river.
Oh, the clouds over the cliffs.
Look how fast they're moving.
This is just an amazing canyon. These canyon walls and everything, it reminds me of a Bigfoot sighting report that I just read this morning from British Columbia, where the Bigfoot scaled a vertical cliff wall of 40 feet in just mere seconds. I'm sure they would have no problem scaling these.
No.
You heard a wood knock, Jen?
One.
Off that way, she pointed. This mountain here on our left, a lot of times we'll get wood knocks when we come into this canyon right here. As if a sentry sits up there watching predators and prey coming in and going.
Oh, we actually caught something on the camera one day. It was a big, huge, brown, furry creature running up the side of the mountain.
Yep, Derek did a breakdown of that. It ran from us, and we measured some of the best footprints that we've seen.
Oh, we crawled up there and we saw some footprints in the dirt, everything like that. But yeah, it's straight up. I don't know what it was, but it was brown and furry, and it ran straight up that mountain right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the next week we come up and looked for it. We did not realize that it ran away from us up there. We were reviewing the footage that we shot when we come back here servicing some cameras. We saw it on camera, so we come up the very next week, probably only like 4 days later, with Brody, and we found Bigfoot tracks up there where that thing ran and hid from us. So
you still have that footage?
Yeah.
Well, we should put that out, because I bet there's a lot of people out there who haven't seen that.
Yeah, Derek's got the breakdown of it. He did a real good job zooming in on it and showing it. A lot more snow up here than I expected, but I do like seeing snow on Bigfoot expeditions, because from our experience, the Bigfoot's usually right on the edge of the snow line, right along with the elk. They like staying right there. I can see one of our cameras. It's the only one we're going to be able to get to today. Let me zoom in on it, see if you guys can pick it out. See it back there? A lot of people say I don't hide them well enough. I don't see it in the viewfinder, but I can see it with my own 2 eyes. There's a lot of snow and ice up here still. There's some very narrow trails that we've done when it's been icy, and Derek almost slipped and fell to his death onto some jagged rocks 100 feet below. So all the ice and snow that we have seen today so far, we know that this is going to be the only camera we can get to today. It's just not worth dying to service a camera. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we only go up in elevation from here, so the snow's gonna get worse. I heard it too. Did you hear that? All right, I'm gonna get this serviced, And then if there's anything on it, regardless of what it is, we'll show you guys what that is at the end of this video. Even if it's not Bigfoot, you get to see the animals in an area that people keep saying they see Bigfoot since the 70s. And then there are 200-300-year-old rock wall paintings that the ancient Utes put up on the rock walls, and some of them look like Bigfoot too. It's its own hidden habitat up on these cliffs. For there being ice and snow, it is a hot day. All right, we're gonna hike up a canyon that's close to here. Check for evidence. This canyon, this is about as far as we want to go with ice and snow. It gets so dangerous beyond this point.
Look at those footprints. We should probably go up and look at those though.
Yeah, we need to check those out. I don't know if you guys can see those in the snow up there. We're gonna go scope them before we get out of here. Oh, this is the big one. This is the one that's 19 inches. Here's his toe section where he drove his toes in right here, and his heel comes up around here, and that is just about 19 inches, which is consistent with the one that has the 19-inch tracks that we find up here. And then the toe section, where you can see all the tips of the toes that drove in, it is exactly 7 inches wide. His toes aren't splayed, didn't need to be. He's on flat ground, but you can see how the toes have indented there, and it's smushed the ground down here. And it looks to me like you come around right here. So the big boy with the 19-inch tracks, he come through here at some point in time. Okay, so it appears that the big one, this is the biggest one we ever find back here with 19-inch tracks. Looks like he stepped there, and I see a lot of smashed down stuff in the direction it was going, but just nothing definitive like this one where he drove his toes in, and you can see where his heel come around about the 19-inch mark. Just not seeing nothing right now, but there's plenty of rocks for him to step on as he travels, and that we know because of the Minnesota Bigfoot trackway that was 3 miles long, they try not to leave tracks if they don't have to.
Plus there's been melt off.
And any of you guys that are like, how come people just find one? You know, a lot of times we find good trackways, but sometimes you only find a couple, and they just cognizantly, you can tell, try not to leave tracks. I hope you guys enjoyed a look at a part of Sasquatch Canyon. Keep on watching, we're going to keep on squatching. Alright, we're in the part of Sasquatch Canyon where there's these wall painting art. Universities have actually come back and studied these, and they think they're anywhere from 200 to 400 years old. This one, out of all the human-shaped figures, has giant feet and a couple of horns. Some people say maybe they're feathers, you know, a headdress, but the giant feet. And look at the one up above it. That one has horns, but it has no feet. 200, 300, 400 years ago, were they seeing something with big old feet up here? Makes you wonder. But look at all this amazing art that the natives did up here. I mean, some of those up there are obviously elk.
They look so cool.
Yeah, I believe you would call these hieroglyphs paintings. The petroglyphs are when they actually carve into the rock.
Oh, some garbage human called Ronald put his name on there.
He wants to be famous just like Blaine. Look up above the elk and the other animal in between the elk. It looks like it's a horse, a guy getting on a horse. And then the guy above him that looks like he's holding a spear. But don't those look like they dotted it with stars above them?
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, this was the wintering grounds for the Utes before it was settled by Europeans. And they would winter here and smoke all their meat. And then the next canyon over, they were able to fish all winter long too. And I just kind of want to turn around and show you guys what it looks like here. Just Sasquatch Canyon's an amazing area. No wonder why Bigfoot would live here. I mean, if it would support, you know, over 100 natives through the winter here, wouldn't a small family of Bigfoot be okay?
There's some more up there.
Yeah, there is some more art way up there.
Oh, that is sheep. Look at, see the
Bighorn
horns
sheep?
coming back?
Yeah.
Those are sheep. And it
So
shows a man
cool.
with his arms up in the air. All of them are going like that.
What a neat place. All right, I hope you guys enjoy our search for Bigfoot. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.